thing I've learned between then and now is like, you know, you really, if you're gonna be successful in a business, you really better have good partners.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that Steve Jobs would say. Any one of these guys you think is a one-man show, they'll tell you, oh, that's not true. That they may be the smartest guy, but they better get other people that are in different areas smarter than they are,
Right, yeah.
and trust them. If I hadn't been involved with Mike and
Right,
Hank,
yeah, right.
I could have easily had the 100% of quantum. Because we were going, you know,
You wouldn't,
into
yeah.
a crapper, and I had enough money to kind of keep it out of the crapper. But instead of taking 100%, I gave a third to Hank and a third to Mike, legally, you know, and they actually earned it in a way. But we were in business and doing well.
Right, yeah,
and,
yeah, you needed Hank
you know, and God bless, if ever, you know, the North American safety works out, it'll be because of John Schutte, not me. I mean, I might have helped it get and made it possible, but I didn't make it.
Right, right.
These other, and I'm saying them, the thing that I would, and I almost say this to Tommy too, because he's an entrepreneurial type. The one thing I absolutely believe in, and I'm based on experience now, not because it's, is that if you have an idea, and especially if you have a gadget idea, that something you can actually see rather than a service. There's something you can manufacture and distribute and whatnot. 4 or 5 people that have balancing talents could put something together, probably for a very small amount of money, who knows, $50,000 or something, if they're willing to put in part-time work without getting a salary, maybe get options, but they're partners in a sense. Five or 6 people could put something together and commit to 10 hours a week, more or less, maybe 40 hours once a year and nothing for a month or two in a row. You could put a company, if you could put a company together that can get to 2 million in sales, you've got $1 million asset. People will write you a check for $1 million for a company that's doing 2 million, it's not sinking, it's still growing. And because when we took over our JM Dental, we bought, the company was going bankrupt because of poor management of our friend Dick, and we took that over for $600,000. Hank, Mike, and I went in each guaranteed $200,000 loan from a bank. We got an SBA loan at a low interest rate. Took over the company, paid its debts off, and put together a marketing plan, and had sales go from like $50,000 a month to $400,000 a month in about a year and a half. We sold it for $6 million. We got screwed because of the $6 million, you only got $4 million cash, and the people that took it over took a profitable thing and spent so much time trying to automate the warehouse and doing dumb non-marketing things that they actually defaulted on their last $2 million. We took the company back, stripped out the gloves and the toothbrush, and it sold it as a full just line business for we got the 2 million that we had lost before we got it back in. So just think of that, you know, and that's in a matter of years, not
It's like less than 10 years?
Oh, that was about 3 years.
Oh, was that 4 years? Vanji was involved in that somehow.
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
she?
Vanji,
Part of the-
when we were doing the marketing, and we were giving a $10 check away, you could, if you bought something from us,
No, yeah, I remember Vanji talking about.
oh, Daddy,
They're
Daddy,
giving
please,
money away.
Oh my God, they're cashing your $10 check and they're only spending $13.
Yeah.
Vanji, don't worry. If we get 100 people to do that, we probably get 30 full-time customers. Anyway, but that's true. That was the era back then. So that's you know.
Yeah.
And but what I'm saying now is, I think there's 3 types of people now. These are probably equally numbered in women too. I only think of men, but there are people like Ian that have no job. A lot of people have no jobs, but you know, basically he could, forget the fact that he might have a drug and alcohol problem, but if he was just a normal 25-year-old kid, he needs to get something. If he goes and knocks on doors, unless he's got a special skill, unless he is really a computer programmer or something, or really knows how to weld weld up on a wind farm.
Yeah, right, yeah, right.
If he's just looking for a regular job, it ain't there the way it was when I was a kid. But if he knew how to write ads for the internet, and if someone else had a product that could be sold by mail, and someone else knew how to subcontract that product to be made, 5 or 6 people with different talents could come together and probably make $2 million in 2 years.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Maybe only 100, maybe only $1 million in 2 years. But they got to put it together and get it up to over $1 million in sales. And Shooty and I've done that with North American Safety.
Right, yeah.
And we're not that smart. I mean, we're.
But the main thing, so if you go to actually, let's back up a little bit just so you can, because there's actually a fairly large number of companies you've been involved with over